Hey, welcome to the holiday edition of Drinking with Kip. Hope everybody had a Merry Christmas. I'm here to talk about something that usually settles in this time of year for me. It's not something to make fun of, but you still have to deal with it. Depression. I was diagnosed with anxiety and depression in 1998. Apparently, I have a bit of a chemical imbalance in my head. So, I went to see the doctor. They said, hey, you got a chemical imbalance. We need to treat that. We have a pill for that. So they put me on Paxil. That didn't work well. Paxil actually made me a little bit angry. Didn't like it. Nobody in my family liked it. So, doctor said, hey, we're going to try you on Xanax. Okay. Xanax actually worked. Well, I need to go back a little bit. If you have depression, here's some facts you need to know. Number one, it's permanent. It's like HIV and herpes, except it's not sexually transmitted. What are you going to do? So, your best bet is to just deal with it. Try to go day to day. Easier said than done. 7 days in a week. I have, hopefully, 7 good days in a week. Sometimes I have 6. Sometimes I have 2. It's not fun, but you can get through it. You need to figure out what makes you happy and the people that make you happy and spend time on those things. Dedicate yourself to those things. That's what I do, and it works for me. So, anyways, the Xanax worked, but it's a narcotic and it's a limited prescription and you can get addicted. So, alright, I don't want to be addicted to a drug. I asked the doctor, hey, don't do that. I don't want to be addicted to a drug. Yeah, because this isn't a drug. So then I said, hey, I'm having trouble sleeping at night. So the doctor gives me trazodone. It's a new drug. Out of the experimental stage, it was approved by the FDA, but still not completely field tested. Let me tell you something about trazodone. Not for this guy. Had hallucinations. Who said that? No. Wait, what? Okay. So I quit taking trazodone. What was that? If you're taking medication and it's working, continue to take it. If your doctor has found the right cocktail for you to make those feelings go away, to take that anxiety out of your system, good for you. Badass. Don't deviate from the prescriptions you're on. That's where you're going to get fucked up. That's where bad shit happens. So anyways, kept getting worse. My doctor referred me on to another doctor, an actual psychiatrist. She suggested lithium. That was right after the comedian Phil Hartman had taken lithium and drank, or no, his wife did, taken lithium. Drank a couple of glasses of wine. Phil Hartman's not around anymore. Neither is his wife. That story speaks for itself. Anyways, God damn it. So, I do believe that you can find a lot of peace, a lot of happiness within yourself. It's hard to cut through, especially if you're dealing with the depression and the anxiety thing. Let me give you some advice. Here is what you want to avoid if you are suffering from depression. Number one, country music. That shit is depressing as it's depressing. Avoid country music. Number two, country music. Well, what are you gonna do? It's a bear. Anyways, so I'm on and off throughout this depression, anxiety thing. Thought I had it managed. I didn't. When it comes like a tidal wave. You're completely swept under it. So I was kind of tired of my doctor, kind of tired of, everything. Went to see another doctor. He said, hey, they have a new drug on the market. It's actually an additive to the antidepressants you're on. Let's talk about antidepressants. Anti/hyphen, not to be confused with the hymen. That's what virgins have. Anti-hyphen depressant. What does that tell you? Anti-blank anything is no. I'm antisocial. So I don't socialize with people. Pretty self-explanatory. I am anti-guns. So I don't own a gun. Self-explanatory. I'm going to give you an antidepressant. Guess what? Every fucking antidepressant comes with a warning. This may cause increased anxiety or increased depression. If it's antidepressants, why doesn't it just make it go away? Antidepressant. You figure it out. You tell me. Does not make sense to me. It's an oxymoron. And I don't even know what the hell that means. Anyways. Doctor says, hey, we have this new drug out. It's an additive to the antidepressants already on the market. You may want to try that. All right, I'm game. I don't care. So, what's that? So the doctor prescribes this. I'm at the pharmacy waiting to pick it up, thinking, hey, maybe this will work. So while the pharmacist's getting it ready, they gave me a bunch of literature to read. And I'm looking at possible side effects. This is where you want to pay attention. Increased anxiety, increased depression, suicidal thoughts, all the kind of shit nobody wants to talk about. Alleviated blood pressure, accelerated heart rate, blah, blah, blah. None of that is healthy. I'm suffering from all of that anyways. Look at my I got some good looking tits. There we go. That's okay. We'll sit like this. I can't do that. So one of the possible side effects was a oily discharge from your rectum, often without notice. Yeah, let that soak in. An oily, that should get your attention. An oily discharge from your rectum without notice. So, as if my life isn't bad enough, that was dry. Good job. Good job, Kip. Now, I am taking an additive antidepressant, which they are not antidepressants. And the additive drug actually may create a rectal That's your ass. Oily discharge. Often without notice. And I thought I was depressed before. Are you kidding me? Imagine if you're in the line at Walmart paying for whatever, and the cashier says, that'll be blah, 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 blah. And that additive antidepressant kicks in, and you're like, oh, excuse me, I just had a oily rectal discharge, and I had no warning. But I'm fine with that. You're the cashier. What do you do? What do you do? I'll tell you what you do. You close your fucking register and go to the service desk and you leave. Because this guy just discharged oil out of his asshole. Humans don't have oil. Well, we do have oil in our body, but it's not like an oily discharge. It seeps out of your butthole, for Christ's sakes. So anyways, this whole thing is irrelevant. If you're suffering from that, I'm sorry. It's not fun. It's not fun at all. That actually was oily. Yeah. What are you going to do? Fight the good fight. You have depression. Depression doesn't have you. Fight the good fight. Cheers. I hope everybody had a Merry Christmas.